management, IIHMR Bangalore nurtures a dynamic learning environment that bridges academic rigor with real world industry insights. With a strong emphasis on innovation, interdisciplinary research, and leadership development, the Institute continues to shape the future of healthcare management, empowering professionals to create meaningful impact in the sector. With constant guidance and encouragement of our faculty, we, students at IIHMR Bangalore, continue to achieve remarkable success and bring pride to the institute. Today, we are privileged to have with us some of these outstanding individuals who have made significant accomplishments in their respective domains. We will also have a Q&A session towards the end of the program, so I encourage everyone to stay engaged and share their questions at the chat box. Now let us take a moment to explore the inspiring journeys of our achievers, stories of dedication, perseverance, and success that truly embody the spirit of IIHMR Bangalore.
Should we go ahead with this? Please go ahead. We had the discussion. No, please go ahead. वो जो latest वाला है वो.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Sakshi, you can continue.
I request our first speaker for today's session, Ms. Rutuja ma'am, to join. Hi, ma'am. Thank you for joining the session. Let's have a brief introduction about ma'am. Ma'am has completed her graduation in BSc Nursing from Deccan Education Society, Pune. She has specialized in hospital management. Talking about her professional experience, she has 6 months of internship in Jahangir Hospital as trainee nurse in ICU, 3 months of summer training program in Hospital of Pune as management trainee. Uh, for your questions, ma'am, let's proceed ahead with your questions. Coming from BSc Nursing background, what made you choose management as your further course of education?
Good morning. Good evening to everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yeah, so I've been a nurse for almost
Ma'am, are you there?
just a minute.
Rutuja, any problem?
Yes, I'm there, ma'am. Actually, can you please repeat the question?
Yeah, no worries. My question was coming from a BSc nursing background, like what made you choose management as the further course of your education?
Okay, thank you for the question, Sakshi. So I've been in nursing field for almost 2.5 years, and during this course, I've been in patient care process, but I thought
Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
Sakshi, move to the next person.
All right, all right. Our next speaker for today's session is Miss Zaiba Farheen. Hi, ma'am. Thank you for joining in. So, I'll have a brief introduction about ma'am. So, ma'am has completed her graduation in BSc Perfusion Technology in Allied Health Sciences. She has completed her graduation from Jayadeva Institute of Cardiology and specialized in hospital management and completed her internship in Fortis Hospital as service line manager intern. Thank you for joining us, ma'am. Moving ahead to the questions.
Sakshi, thank you for your lovely introduction.
Thank you, ma'am. So, moving ahead for the questions, what motivated you to opt PGDM at IIHMR Bangalore?
Okay, so Sakshi, to start with that, once I completed my UG, so I've done my UG in clinical side. So I was quite interested in the managerial aspect of healthcare. And when I was exploring colleges, I found IIHMR Bangalore, and I further went in detail, and I was so impressed by the curriculum, how beautifully IHMR has included all the aspects of healthcare, giving us a good exposure and making us industry ready. And not just that, I also spoke to a couple of alumni who told me that, their experience has been fantastic. And now when I go back, I feel, yes, they were right about that. Yeah, so that's how my journey with IHMR started.
Very true, ma'am. Quite relatable. Moving ahead to the next question, we know that choosing specialization can be very overwhelming. So, how does IIHMR guide students in making the right decision? Like, what made you choose hospital as your further specialization?
Yeah, that's right. It can be very confusing, and it was same for me as well. So when I just think of it, I go back 2 years where I was at that point where I was so nervous and confused. But here I am confident today. And talking about specialization, the best part is IHMR doesn't push decisions. It allows us to think and explore areas, and exposes us to all aspects of courses available, so that we get a clarity in first year about what we have to go ahead with, the roles, the opportunities. So throughout my first year, I was exploring all the aspects with the help of our faculties available. And yes, I came to a conclusion that this works for me, and that's how I ended up choosing this specialization.
Yeah, right, ma'am. We are ourselves going through this phase. So, like, thank you for your insights. Moving ahead, did you have any interest in research? Like, and how did institute help in your interest in research and other aspects?
Well, talking about research, I've always loved exploring new ideas and new domains, especially if it's related to healthcare. And IHMR itself, being a research-driven institute, has provided amazing platform for the students to explore their potential. So first and foremost, they have research as a part of their curriculum, which will give us the knowledge required. And additionally, IHMR also organizes workshops and programs for research writing. So I went from knowing nothing about research to developing hypotheses and writing an article. So this journey has been great for me throughout.
Yeah, exactly. Even I come from the same place as you. Even yesterday we had a session from EBSCO host who IIHMR has collaborated with for research. So that's very helpful. Moving ahead,
Really.
networking and mentorship are vital for career growth. So how has IIHMR helped you to establish industry networks and connections?
Absolutely. Networking and mentorship is definitely needed for us to, excel in our career. And talking about IHMR has both of it, like really good mentoring and networking. So if I start with networking, since day one, IHMR has arranged a lot of sessions with industry experts, even sessions with alumni, wherein we get to interact with them, learn from their experience. And not just that, we also have informal talks with our seniors. So every now and then we have that exposure. And to add on, we also have industry visits wherein we get to interact with them. So overall, networking has been great in IHMR. And talking about mentorship is endless here. So since day one, everyone is assigned a mentor where we are guided, where our mentors help us explore our interests. And even after being placed, we have their support, and that's what is amazing here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing. Moving ahead, can you throw some light on your internship experience and the hurdles and challenges you faced during internship, and how has Institute helped you to overcome them?
Yes, talking about internship as it is a part of our PGDM course. So I got this opportunity to work in Fortis Hospital, wherein since day one I was, exploring different areas, a bit confused, a bit nervous because it was my first time interning there. But how IHMR helped me was we had our mentoring sessions throughout the phase of internship. So let's say I was confused, I was so nervous, and every challenges that I faced, our mentors were here for us, helping us understand the problems, and that's something which made my internship journey very smooth.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am. That's all for today's question. Thank you for joining in and congratulations on your placement.
Thank you, Sakshi. Thank you.
Yeah. Moving ahead to our next speaker, I invite upon Mr. Ashwini Kumar.
Yeah. Hello, Sakshi.
Hello, sir. Thank you for joining in. I'd like to give a brief introduction about sir. Sir has graduated in Bachelor's in Physics Honors, completed his graduation from Jamshedpur Cooperative College, and specialized in Health IT. Sir has work experience of 3 years as a supply chain analyst at Safe and Secure Logistics and 3 month summer training program at RxTX as Health IT intern. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, sir, for joining in.
Thank you for having me here, Sakshi.
Yeah, let's begin with today's questions. So, what inspired you to pursue PGDM in IIHMR Bangalore?
Yeah. Talking about the inspiration to joining the PGDM, like I always wanted to work in a sector where I can make a meaningful impact. So healthcare naturally stood out. While exploring this, I got to know more about how strongly technology is reshaping hospital and patient care. That's what motivated me to pursue my PGDM. Also, I chose health IT because it perfectly aligns with my area of interest in system and digital health. Also, how IT is reshaping patient experience, and it is also making efficient for patient as well. And also, we know it holds a strong future scopes also. So I thought this might be a right direction for me.
Right. All right, sir. Moving ahead, what skills from your PGDM program you have found most useful while appearing for interview at Cloud9 Hospital? And how has placement department helped you, especially while preparing for your interviews and other things?
To answer your first question, the most important skill, what I feel and what I believe is communication. So my PGDM helped me build my communication skills. Apart from that, it also helped me to understand more about the hospital workflow and also to rebuild my structured way of thinking. To answer your second question, the placement department has helped us throughout, truly. It conducted multiple sessions for mock interviews, multiple sessions for refining our resumes, and also it helps us prepare for hospital specific questions, and most importantly the feedback which colleges provided, it boosts your confidence like something. So yeah, that has helped me a lot.
That's very true, sir. Moving ahead, like you are from Bihar and now you are in Bangalore. So, how did you overcome challenges like language, food, or adjusting the new environment?
Honestly, in beginning it was very much challenging, but gradually I took up the basic local languages, I adjusted with my food choices, and also started building a strong supportive circle with my classmates and also with seniors. So with time, the environment felt comfortable, and also in all those early challenges actually
Yeah,
helped me grow.
I totally agree because the culture of college is such that you mix up with everyone and you have a great space to share.
Exactly.
So, how do you stay updated with trends and innovations in healthcare management? And can you share some of your insights on how IIHMR library facilities and club activities you have participated in 2 years? How have they been?
Yeah, so talking about being updated with the industry, I do follow healthcare articles, journals, webinars, and also digital health platforms. Uh, Talking about IHMR Library, it has an excellent resource which contains books, journals, an online database, which helped me actually personally. It helped me very much throughout my coursework. Uh, Answering your second question, participating in club activities, campus clubs and activities, it will help you to work in a team. Everyone can work individually. That is very convenient for everyone, but working in a team you can learn by participating in this all those groups activities and all. So yeah, campus activities really helped me to learn more about how to work in a team.
Right, sir. All right. The last question for today. Looking back, what has been the most rewarding experience so far at IIHMR?
uh, Talking about most rewarding experience at IHMR, I would say uh, it's the support and guidance from the faculty. The faculty are not just academically experienced, also they are deeply connected with the healthcare industry. So the learning becomes more practical and relevant. Whether it be classroom or projects or internship, they always they always pushed us to learn more about the purpose behind the concept, and also the accessibility and the mentorship what they provide makes a huge difference. Apart from this, the practical exposure of field visits and internship, where I was able to apply my classroom learning into the real hospital setting. But overall, it was all faculty's guidance and their teaching approach, which really shaped my confidence and professional growth the most.
All right, sir. Totally true. Everything that you said, very relatable. All right. Thank you so much for joining and congratulations on your placement.
Thank
Great to
you.
have
Thank you
you.
for having me here. Thank you.
All right. Moving ahead to our next speaker, I invite upon Miss Zaiba ma'am. Zaiba ma'am, are you there?
Yeah, yes. Hello. Hi, Sakshi. Yes, I'm here.
All right. I'm so sorry, ma'am. We have just completed. Blunder on my part.
No issues.
We'll have you back. As of now, I invite Moon Shree ma'am to join us.
Yeah, hi Sakshi. Hi Sakshi, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. Thank you for joining in. I'd like
Yeah,
to
thank you for having me.
I'd like to introduce Moon ma'am. Ma'am has completed her graduation in BSc Operation Theatre Technology, completed her graduation from Fortis Institute of Medical Sciences. She had specialized in health information technology. For work experience, ma'am has worked as an Operation Theatre Technologist intern at Fortis Hospital and management intern at Korero Hospital. So, moving ahead to the questions, ma'am. What are the two things you wish to share with prospective candidates before joining their journey at PGDM?
Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for the lovely introduction, Sakshi. Moving to the question part, you asked me about the two things. I can say many, but as to stay on the time, first
No
thing,
issues, ma'am. You can speak whatever you like.
yeah, definitely. Like, but the first and most important thing, because PGDM is not just about academics, it's a journey. You're going to transform your lives. So be curious about each and everything, how you think, how you communicate, how you make decisions. Everything matters the most at this point of time. And second, be consistent. Don't wait for the opportunity, create them, participate in each and everything, network, volunteer. If even though there are not so much of opportunities coming towards you, just go volunteer, take up the opportunities. That is the major part how PGTM journey has transformed my life, and that is the main suggestion I can give the upcoming students also to enhance their and enrich their curriculum ahead.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. That was quite insightful. Uh, Moving ahead to the next questions. Were there any specific subjects or projects that you prepared for your current role? Can you throw some light on them? Also about your internship experience and placement activities that have prepared you so far.
Okay, so actually our academic and the curriculum also prepares us in the best possible way. But of course, as we are moving into the pace where we have to make our own journey, so we have to do some extra supplemental course also, in which I have done my Six Sigma program. But the academics, when I come to that, quality management, principles of management, communication, hospital service, health policy, epidemiology, everything, I can make a list of it. Each and every subject plays a crucial role to build our journey, because you will never know from where, which point of time, and which subject will help you in your interviews or in anything where you are going through. It's not only about hospital, it's also about health IT or public health. Every subject will play a certain level of thing which you can help, or from which you can take up some insights, and it will help you for sure. Coming to the internship part, I did my internship from Kaveri Hospital. I was a management intern there. That again played a very transformational role in my life. I learned about hospital discharge flows, workflows, optimization of the resources, again, which the PGDM IIHMR course have already made me very clear that this is the thing, this is the how real industry is going to work. You have to be prepared for it. We went in, and I'll just say, we were so new and also not so new to the industry that we just rocked that role.
Very true, ma'am. All right, that was quite insightful. Thank you for sharing all those insights. That will be definitely helpful for our batch also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving ahead, can you share experience on the mentor-mentee program of our institute?
Okay, so mentor-mentee program is again one of the most valuable aspects of our PGDM journey. It won't only give a academic and professional touch to you, it will also give you a personal touch. All the mentors, and like specifically we have a mentor-mentee program here. You will be assigned to specific mentor which will be guiding you throughout the journey. But also it's not only about one professor or one mentor you can go to. It's always it is open thing. You can go to anyone you're comfortable to. You can talk about your personal, professional, or any hurdles which you're facing, any barrier you want to recover. Especially coming to my mentor, she was like a personal calming factor for me in this college, who framed me, who gave me some motivational insights, who also gave me to look where I belong to. She gave me that insight. So she was something which really proved, which was something really proved to be valuable in my life. And I can say she was a compass for my journey. So it is always, you should be always very close to all of your mentors or any professor you like to. It's nothing of you can only go to one professor at one time. It's always an open place. You can go talk to whomever you want.
All right. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your insights. Moving ahead to the next question. Now you have joined Cloud9 Hospital. So how do you see the healthcare industry evolving, and where do you see yourself contributing to it?
Okay, so it's again a very good question, and also I can say healthcare is really an evolving industry. There are digital transformation, sustainability initiatives, and also patient-centric quality systems which are really gaining momentum. Day by day, we'll see just Manipal Hospital is acquiring Sayadri hospitals, or some acquiring with acquisition, merging Newsweek here. And again, if we come to digital initiatives, if all the contestants here, they know about ABDM mission. Even Government of India is doing all the possible ways to enhance the healthcare delivery. So there is vast number of scopes. The scope of services are huge. We can go, we can learn, and we can explore this area of industry. And how did I prepare for myself? It was again the curriculum, the data-driven decision making. We will learn it through our curriculum itself, working. We have learned from many of the data sets which was shared to us. It's nothing about we have to stick to one thing. We can bridge the gap among ourselves, and also we learn how to bridge the gap in the industry. So that's how. And where I see, coming to your next question, where I see myself in Cloud9, right now I am going there as an operations manager. Definitely I know few things, but I learn and I grow. moving ahead, I can say I learned the best and move ahead.
All right, ma'am. Yeah, they say that healthcare is the sunshine booming industry. So if you step into healthcare, it's not a wrong decision. It's always going to be the right decision.
Yeah, exactly. And definitely when you love something, you are doing it, you will excel at it.
True, very true. The next question is, if you share a piece of advice for the incoming students, so what would that be?
Okay, it will be a very natural advice to them. Just enjoy your journey and always believe in yourself. This journey will bring lots of challenge in your life. Everyday assignment, presentation, role plays, group activities. You must be aware of role plays by right
Definitely.
now. So
That make your college experience so enriching.
yeah, exactly. That will add a layer to your professional and also to your professional personal maturity too.
Exactly.
Just stay curious, connect with all the peers, make a professional intent to connect everyone. It's not only about just making a vague relationships here, but being a make a connections and make a do the networking with some intent of professionalism that will really help. You never know which opportunity is coming in your way and which one is aligning towards you. Open up towards the environment, and the college will definitely, or the institute will definitely accept you and give you the wings to fly here.
Very true, very true. It's been just few months that we first years have joined, and the journey already feels transformational. So
Yeah.
that's very true, relatable.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That's all for today's questions. Thank you so much for joining, and congratulations on your placement.
Thank you so much, Sakshi.
Moving ahead to next guest for today's session, Miss Rutuja, ma'am.
Yeah, hi Sakshi.
Hi, ma'am. Thank you for joining in. I'd like to give a brief introduction about ma'am first. Ma'am has completed her graduation in BSc Nursing from Deccan Education Society, Pune. She had specialized in hospital management. She had 6 months of internship in Jahangir Hospital as trainee nurse in ICU, 1.5 years of clinical experience at an ENT hospital as OT nurse, and 3 months of summer training program at CAEFA Hospital, Pune as management trainee. As of now, ma'am is placed in Cloud9 hospitals. So thank you, ma'am, for joining in. Moving ahead to your questions.
Sakshi.
The first question would be coming from BSc nursing background. What made you choose management as the further course of your education?
So I've been in nursing for almost 2.5 years, and during this, I've throughout been in the patient service journey. So I've been directly in contact with the patient patient care. But after being in such a big healthcare domain, I think I would able to contribute to administrative side more than rather than clinical side. It's like I gave a try to a clinical side. I'm able to contribute, but I think I have that caliber to contribute more to the administrative side. So and healthcare is not just limited to doctors, nurses, or only the hospital setups. There are so many changing meaning of healthcare arriving now. So roles are also multiple, and even I find myself growing in healthcare sector uh, rather than just sticking to nursing. It's not like that nursing is not a good profession, it's a very noble profession, but I think getting in hospital administration expands more your career more, and you can explore more of the healthcare settings rather than just hospital.
All right. Participants, you can post your question answers in the chat box. They will be taken up shortly. Right. Ma'am, moving ahead to the next question. The collaboration is essential in management. So how has peer learning in IIHMR shaped your perspective?
So collaboration, as Moon mentioned, that we had a lot of sessions like role plays, interactive sessions with our classmates, debates. So peer learning has helped me a lot during these sessions. As here, there are a lot of people from allied health science like cardiology, perfusion technology, anesthesia technology, nursing, optometry. A lot of people from various vague backgrounds of healthcare, and not even just healthcare, but non-healthcare professionals also have like expanded our thinking beyond the beyond the boundaries. And so peer learning here, it gives you a multi-sectoral or the multi-dimensional thinking in healthcare. So yeah, that has helped us a lot, and I'm sure that will help the coming students also a lot, because healthcare
Definitely.
is a expanding journey. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, ma'am. Moving ahead, how does IIHMR Bangalore AI and digital health and emerging technologies into its curriculum?
So here, as you are in first year, a lot of subjects like HMIS, EMR, EHR, telemedicine, ABDM, and other technological evolutions that are happening in the outer world, that are taught by our professors over here. And it's not just an overview; it's a detailed exploration that is done by the professors. And they just not teach us, but they give some practical examples, and we also do some practical projects, so that we can see the whole digital transformation with a close observation. And people over here are doing a lot of projects, a lot of research activities, which contributes to this a lot.
Yeah, true, ma'am. The next question, how has your internship experience prepared you for the placement?
So STP is a very, very, very important part of our coursework, and my STP I have done in Kaifa Hospital, which is in Pune. It was just launched 2 months before I joined the hospital. So internship has literally changed everything in my career. Even a lot of new things I've learned in my internship. I was the only one person posted over there for management internship. No one to guide me over there. Only our mentors from Bangalore to Pune, they were guiding me. How should I do there? What initiative should I take over there? So whole 3 months, my mentor and other professors over here have taught me a lot, and they lot of things professor is there, Deepa ma'am, and her assistant. They also guided me to start initiatives like patient feedback system, so was there. Then the system utilization tracker was developed by me over there, and other marketing initiatives were also guided by Isha ma'am. And yeah, this was the journey over there. So STP has changed me from literally from a nurse to a healthcare administrator. So that was the most changing point.
Great. Thank you for sharing your insights about the internship, ma'am. One last question for today. Can you please share your mentor-mentee experience and piece of advice for all the participants here?
So mentor mentee program is the most the best thing that I think is there in IHMR, because even in my UG we didn't have such programs. Mentor mentee program is our mentor is with us throughout our journey. They guide us. Even we have any doubts or any initiatives that I think we should put forth in healthcare. So our mentors guide us throughout, and it's not just limited to a single person, but whole staff over here. Let it be the professors of various departments. They have helped us a lot. And mentor mentee program, I think they give one-on-one personalization is happening over here. So they shape you, they guide you with what upskilling you need to do in your professional career, or what else you have to opt for. Either for my specialization, when I was on the dilemma that should I to take health IT or should I take hospital. So in that at that point, that's the toughest point that people may face. So my mentor has helped me a lot in that. So that's the most best part, I think. And for the people coming in IHMR, a big welcome to them. And the thing I'll tell you that you just dream big, and whatever you have ambitions, I think IHMR will give you the fuel for that. That's
All right, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all your insights. And congratulations on your placement as well.
Thank you so much, Sakshi. Thank you.
All right. Now the meeting is open up for questions from the audience. Please post them in the chat box, which will be taken up by Dr. Isha ma'am, Assistant Professor and alumni of IIHMR Bangalore, along with the student panelists.
Hello, Sakshi. Thank you so much.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, so it was an amazing session. I absolutely love the inputs which have been shared by the speakers. Great moderation. Let me quickly jump to the chat box
Yes, ma'am.
and answer all the
I'll
queries.
go on reading the questions.
Yeah,
So
sure.
the first question is from Kalyani Bajpayee. What kind of internship or field practical opportunities are offered?
Okay, so Kalyani, good question. So as all other students have already mentioned this thing that there are summer training programs and internships, and these are basically offered as per the specialization that you have opted for or you are planning to. So this starts in the first year itself. And when students have to go for any internship, they already have some idea that this might be my area of interest. So sometimes they come to us, they come to the placement office and ask that, like, is it, for example, if somebody wants to take hospital specialization, or they might be considering that should we go ahead for this? And if we want any particular information about it or any particular expertise they want to learn, then they can go ahead with that. So the major areas are hospital, health IT, pharmaceutical, and public health. And then we also have AI and data science program.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. I hope, Kalyani, that answers your question. Moving ahead to the next question. What suggestions will you give to the students who are about to join their PGDM course?
Okay. So, Sejal, one thing that I usually ask my students to do is be extremely specific about what kind of suggestion are you looking for. Because PGDM is MBA equivalent, it's a management course and it has multiple specializations. So you will have to be slightly clear about what kind of suggestion you are looking at. But at the very same time, I can offer you certain inputs on, like a kind of like a blanket skill set that you should learn. One is when you are going ahead for a management program, you have to understand that these 2 years are practically forming the base for your corporate career to come ahead. Communication. That is one major thing. You have to focus a lot on your communication skills, and communication skills are more than just talking. So you have to, like start building that. You have to start practically applying that, and you will be getting a very good platform over here on which you can work upon. The other thing is probably a deeper understanding of what you are looking for and some research on the related areas. What are the areas of your expertise? What are the areas of your interest? Some industry knowledge. That, okay, if I am planning to take health IT, then what are the health IT companies which are coming up? What are the top 10 startups which are particularly working in health IT or AI and data science? So some basic knowledge. And other than that, it is safe to say that the college will take you in the right direction. You come with some understanding, some knowledge, but you need to have a lot of proactivity and accountability. Once you have that, it's easy for you. Okay. So Kalyani has also asked another question. How is PGDM curriculum updated to match the current healthcare industry trends? Okay. So IIHMR Bangalore actually, so I would also like to tell this about myself that I'm also an alumni of IIHMR Bangalore. I have studied in the 1921 batch and I am a first-hand observer of being a student, being a faculty over here. Whatever curriculum that we are developing, it is matched with whatever is happening outside in the industry. We have course curriculum meetings in which multiple council sits. And in this, we have people from academia, we have people from the industry, so that we can understand how can we make you job ready. So the major focus that we have on is how to make the student job ready. And do the interns get the pre-placement offers? Yes, some of the interns actually do. If you have worked well, if you have shown good promise, then usually the organizations, they also offer PPOs.
Right, ma'am. Next question is, are study on industrial tools available to the students? And can you please provide an overview of health IT versus hospital healthcare management?
Okay. So yes, I would like to call it sort of an industry immersion exercise. So see, the thing is, Kalyani, that when you call tour, a tour might not be helpful in terms of you understanding how work is done. Because when we are talking about corporate, a simple tour is not going to tell you how things are going to work. For hospital, it might help. For a hospital, you might understand it better that, okay, this is how the operational system function. This is how the quality system work. So the students usually get a lot of time and exposure. There are certain faculties who are specially looking into it, and they get a chance to visit the hospitals, and sometimes industry experts, they come to the campus so that they can give students an overview and a first-hand this thing. An overview of health IT versus hospital healthcare management. Yeah, so health IT, as the name suggests, deals with the technological part of it. And hospital and healthcare, hospital is hospital management, in which you are directly working on the hospital systems, hospital planning, quality, and all of that. And healthcare management is more public health related.
I hope that answers your question, Kalyani. The next question is from Ronald Shahjan. Are there opportunities for students to work on projects with hospitals or firms during the course of program?
So, Ronald, usually this scope is limited to internships and assisting on certain projects if any internal team is working on it. But to be very honest, I don't feel that if you are doing your management right, you will have any extra time for taking a work project specifically, because you will be really, really occupied with the theoretical part of it, the practical part of it. But having said that, yes, if at all there is an internal team working on, if any faculty is working on it, you can support them, or you can work on projects when you are interning with the hospital or any kind of firm.
Thank you, ma'am. I hope that answers your questions, Ronald. The next question is by Ravi Kumar. Can HM students apply for a pharmaceutical company or internship and placement?
Yes, you absolutely can. So if an organization is coming, they will be sharing their job detail, and you can see the job detail. And if you feel that your resume or your skill set fits the criteria, then you can appear for it. But yes, sometimes organizations may have a specific demand that we need students from, say, healthcare, hospital, public health, or pharmaceutical specialization. So this is majorly organization related and the kind of skill sets that they are looking for.
Right. Thank you, ma'am. If anyone has questions, they can kindly drop them in the chat box. We'll wait for a couple of minutes.
And in any case, you can reach out. So Joss ma'am will be sharing the details for the admissions team and counseling team. They can help you with the answers. And my name is Dr. Isha Maharana. You can also reach out to me on LinkedIn if at all you want anything else, any additional information about the course.
You can definitely reach out to us as well on LinkedIn. We can be able to answer your further queries as well. I think.
Okay, then. Thank you so much, Sakshi.
Thank you, ma'am. A big thank you to our speakers as well for their insights and to everyone who joined us today. Hope all your queries have been answered. We also have an upcoming webinar on Masterstroke, the dates for which will be shared shortly. And for more details, follow IIHMR Bangalore page on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Instagram. You can also write to us on admissions@iihmrbangalore.edu.in. So that's all for today's session. Thank you for joining in. Have a great evening ahead.
Thank you. Have a great day too.
Thank you.